guys, welcome. Today we'll be talking about TextSplitter. So TextSplitter we have here in our pipeline, you can see. So what is a TextSplitter? A TextSplitter is used to break long documents into smaller manageable chunks. So why do we need TextSplitter here? Why do we need to split larger document into smaller chunks? If you look at here, you can see we have a max token limit for all of these models. That means input to these models will be lesser than this max token limits. This is one reason why we need to create we need to split our documents into smaller chunks so that our input would be lesser than this max token limit. Second reason is it has been observed that if we create embeddings with larger document, the quality of embeddings will be poorer. It will be very poor as compared to the embeddings with smaller documents. This is the second reason. The third one is, let's say I will give you a book and I will ask a question. So let's say this book has like 600 or 1000 pages. So if I give you a book and ask a question directly, what you will do, you will go through the entire book and you will try to find the answer for that question. And this will take too much time because you need to go to the book to find the location of that particular topic and then find the answer. But if I give you 2 pages and I'll ask you the same question, you'll be able to find the answer faster. So if you compare this with text splitting, you can see this is the whole entire text and here this is the splitted chunk. When we deal with smaller chunks, the performance of our model will be faster because smaller data, and the resources that are required for this operation will be less. Hence, we are saving cost also. And in LangChain, we have length-based splitter, we have text structure-based splitter, document structure-based splitter, semantic meaning-based splitter. Now, what is a length-based splitter? Length-based splitter in LangChain that splits large documents into smaller chunks based on a fixed length. This fixed length can be of character count or token count. So basically, if we have this text, you can see we have 3 paragraphs and we'll give chunk size that is 25. It will split the text by counting 25 number of characters. Each chunk has 25 number of characters. Now here you can see loyal, so L is in one chunk and OYAL in another chunk. In this way, this doesn't make any sense. We are losing the information, right? Because this is not a good quality chunk. So to deal with this kind of issue, we have something called chunk overlap. And if you do that, we are taking a 5 number of characters as chunk overlap. You can see chunks are overlapped here. So most L is in one chunk. Similarly, this loyal, the second chunk starts from here. So in this way, we are capturing good quality information. We are capturing more information as compared to the operation we are doing in this case. This is how we'll be using CharacterTextSplitter. So here we are loading the data. Then we are setting up CharacterTextSplitter here. We have chunk size 0 and we have chunk overlap that is, we have chunk size 100 and we have chunk overlap that is 0. And here we are taking 10 as chunk overlap. So if we run this Python, you can see, so this is with 0 overlap and this is with 10 overlap. You can see here. So here we are not trying to find out the structure of this paragraph or this text. We are not trying to find out the meaning of the text. We are just counting the number of characters and then we are splitting. In the next text structure based splitter, here it follows a hierarchy. It follows the natural language structure. You can see if we do use this thing, it will split the text based on paragraph first, then sentences, then words, then characters. So here we have this example. Now first, when we give this example to text to the splitter, it will split the text based on paragraph. You can see. So 3 paragraph, we have 3 blocks here. And here we are taking chunk size as 10. So here after that, after splitting with respect to paragraph, it checks the length, it is clearly greater than 10. Then split the paragraph, each paragraph with respect to sentences. You can see. So from here we have 2 sentences. Here also the length is greater than 10. So it splits the sentence with respect to words. You can see here. Here all of these are like less than 10 except independent word. So it split the independent into 2 chunks, and then it tries to combine these words. So you can see after performing this splitting with respect to character, it combines 2 words and it checks the length, whether the length is satisfied or not. So here cats and R are combined, you can see. Then independent is split into 2 chunks. You can see independent 1 and T is in the next chunk, and then T and animals are combined here. Similarly, this is for block 1 process. For block 2 we have this, and for block 3 we have this. So finally we have these chunks out of this text. Now let's see in code. So in text structure based, we have recursive character text splitter. It will perform the same task, and when we run this, you can see we are getting the same chunks here. Now this is our third text splitter. So here this document structure based text splitter, it will split the document with respect to their type. That means here the input text is a string, and here you can see we are loading the text from a docs.txt file. So text can be of any type. It can be in a JSON file, it can be in a markdown file, it can be a Python code file. So for different kind of text structure, we have different kind of splitter. So it is the same recursive character text splitter but with markdown version. So here this is our markdown text, and when you use this thing, we will have chunks like this. Similarly, when we have Python file, you can say this is a Python code, and we are using recursive character text splitter Python version, and then we are getting the chunks like this. Let's see in the code. So here we have text structure based done document with respect to markdown. So this is a markdown format, markdown text, and when we run this 3 Python 3, you can see from the markdown text we have these chunks. Now let's run the next document based on Python file. So Python 4, and you can see we have this split. We have splitted the Python file like this. So this is the code. Same thing, we are using recursive character text splitter from language, and here we are giving Python as the language. Up to this point, we are trying to do the splitting based on either character count or based on the natural language structure, but we are not able to capture the semantic meaning of any text. So semantic meaning based text splitter, it split or it creates tokens based on the meaning. Now let's understand why it is different from the other. So let's say we have this text: dogs are loyal and friendly animals. They love to play and interact with humans. Cats, on the other hand, are more independent and curious. So in this paragraph, we have 1, 2, 3 sentences. First 2 sentences we are talking about dogs, and the last sentence we are talking about cats. When we use recursive character text splitter, you can see it will give results like this. So here if you will see, this chunk has information related to both cats and dogs, and here also same thing. So if we use semantic meaning, it will create the chunk up to this point rather than taking the whole paragraph. You can see this is not a good quality chunk, or we are not retaining good quality information. We have a mixed information here. So to deal with this kind of issue, we have semantic based text splitter. So how does it work? In semantic based text splitter, it calculates cosine similarity between two sentences. You can see cosine similarity between S1, S2, S2, S3, S3, S4, S4, S5. Then it calculates the standard deviation of this cosine similarity, and if any cosine similarity that is more than n standard deviation, n can be 1 or 2 or 3. So if we take n equal to 1 and a cosine similarity is greater than 1 standard deviation, we'll create that point as the split point. That means we'll be splitting the document at that point, just like this, you can see. So this example of ours will have chunks like this. Now let's see the code. So here semantic meaning, we have this semantic chunker, and here we are like giving the embedding model of OpenAI. We are saying that breakpoints should be based on standard deviation, and here we are taking 1 standard deviation. So now when we run this, so we have chunks like this here. So guys, I hope you understood what is a text splitter. Please do like, subscribe and share. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.